Live with Kelly and Mark host, Kelly Ripa is fairly open about what she thinks. Now that Mark Consuelos is next to her each day, it is easy for them to discuss their difference as a married couple. But she is shocked her husband, Mark, can be a monster at times. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa have a strange experience. Recently on Live with Kelly and Mark, hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos were talking about their weekend. Although they didn't catch the at-home northern lights, they did have a bit of a stir in the night. At 2:30 a.m., Mark and Kelly hear a repetitive ruckus outside. While they were having a difficult time identifying the odd sound that just kept going, they were becoming increasingly more annoyed. When they finally went downstairs, they realized their neighbor had an outdoor display that was so loud it disrupted their sleep. In the spirit of Halloween, Mark and Kelly understood that decorating is fun for kids. But they were beyond irritated that the witch next door continued to cycle through her cackles, and a skeleton boxed at the air beside her, letting out routine screams. Notably, they tell the neighbor it isn't great because it truly disturbs the peace in the middle of the night when no kids are watching. However, they still love the holiday. They pass out candy and even let the neighborhood pillage any leftovers they leave in a chair by the door, which to them is after they give up being smacked around by kids who don't like the candy they have. But Kelly points out that Mark can also be a real monster all year round. She believes Mark is too serious. When Mark Consuelos joined the Live with Kelly and Mark show, he spiced up the daily trivia game by renaming it Stump Mark. Likewise, the game became a fun opportunity for callers to present their case on a truth and a lie that they tell Kelly Ripa and Mark about their lives. Mark asks questions and then guesses which answer is false. If the caller stumps him, they are the proud new owner of a new mug and t-shirt with Mark's face on it. Furthermore, they get to answer a trivia question and try for a spectacular trip. Although Kelly hates to see contestants lose, Mark finds deep satisfaction in beating every single caller. Undeniably, Mark has a strong competitiveness that drives his entire being. It is a major source of pride for Mark to get the win each day. Reportedly, he has even stormed off stage after losing once. While Kelly says the game is silly, Mark doubles down saying, yeah, it is silly, but it's war. For him, every call is a battle he plans to win. During one call, Ellie Craig gave her 2 scenarios to see what Mark Consuelos thought. She states, I recently saw Dead and Company at the Sphere and went to the very first show of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. Then, following up, Mark strategically asks questions to catch her lie. After hounding her, Mark declared victory by picking the true statement. Of course, that stole the chance for Ellie to walk away with the t-shirt and mug. But Kelly Ripa was distraught that Mark was so happy about taking her win. She said, I'm very sad about that. She ran 4 miles today. She deserves that mug. She deserves that t-shirt. You are pretty much a monster. Do you think that Mark Consuelos takes his competitiveness overboard? Is it a silly game that keeps it fun for viewers who challenge him? Do you think that Kelly Ripa wants Mark to ease up and let fans win? Is Stump Mark more entertaining than how Live did trivia in the past? Do you enjoy Live with Kelly and Mark? Drop your comments below.